Hello and welcome all to my channel. My name is Elizabeth and we've arrived at part 3 of my trip from the Netherlands to Berlin. Part 1 and 2 have been fun, but also were a bit of a roller coaster. So if you are curious, check them out. But before diving straight into the ride of today, I want to say a couple things. 1, yes, I'm a bit sick, but I'm okay. And 2, I really want to thank you all for watching and liking my videos. I just started on YouTube and I wasn't expecting that many views already. So thank you all, I really appreciate it. And also because I'm just started editing videos, I want to experiment on my editing style and learn new things each video. So that's why in this video I'm using longer shots of me biking through the nature and cities and stuff. So I'm really curious what you all think of that, so let me know in the comments. Okay, so now let's dive in. After again a great night in a warm camper, I left my grandparents and stepped on my bike. Today the plan is to bike from Koppenbrugge to Danberg. The weather at first doesn't look too good, but the weather forecast is hopeful, so I'm positive for today's ride. The trip starts with a lot of white landscapes, which I find beautiful. The first place I come across is Lauenstein, and look how nice this place name is indicated. As I leave this small village, I again find myself in some beautiful nature. Then I enter Salzemmendorf, which gives me a pretty steep ride. Today the day started with a really grey sky, which made the landscapes and villages I passed through a bit dark and mysterious, which I actually really enjoyed. Here I bike through a village called Eime. And next is Battellen. I'm not sure how to say that, but I truly love all these wonderful German houses. I bike through Batten, I decided to take my first proper break here, as the vibe is really nice and there are some spots to sit down. I eat my knopper, which my grandmother gave to me, and I check the route I have ahead of me. Then some rain fell, but thankfully it did not continue. The moment when I decided to move on, my eyes caught a very interesting object. So I turned around again. It was an ice-to-go machine. However, it didn't really feel like eating an ice cream, as I did want to continue my trip. I did find it really funny and fascinating. Leaving Batel behind, I again found myself surrounded by beautiful landscapes. And I also crossed some really beautiful horses. I'm not sure how this place is called, but I do remember that the streets here were quite steep, what can be seen from the wobbly bike movements. I just climbed that hill. Not sure if you can see exactly how high it is, but it's high, believe me. Oh, but it's stunning here. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so silent. And now the floor is getting from that to this. And that change in the quality of the road is something that will be happening more and more from today on. And then when riding in this beautiful forest, the sun shows herself. Having another quick sandwich break here. Despite the quality of the road, I think this is my favorite part of the route of today. While biking to Berlin, I especially enjoy cycling past all kinds of places you wouldn't pass if you were by car or train. For example, places like this one and the following ones. After biking a while through wonderful areas, I enter Marienburg. Not sure what kind of animal this is, but look how cute. And after this adorable bypasser, I again find myself in amazing surroundings. Today is a good day. Then I reached Hokkelen, which, like many other places I cycled through, was a kind of one-street village, which means that you left the village before you even realize it. And I find myself on a bumpy road again. And then I arrived at the castle of Danberg, the village where I would stay for the night. As it was still quite early and the weather was good, I decided to visit the castle before going directly to the campsite. The castle had some really fun art in the garden and a lot of beautiful flowers, which I'm always really a fan of. After wandering around in the garden, it was time to visit the toilet, which was really fancy, and to have a snack at the cafe. After finishing my quiche and wandering around the castle, I stepped on my bike again and went to the campsite. And there we are. After I paid for the night, the lady at the reception asked me to bike to the end of the campsite and wait by the stop sign. So I did that, but I had to wait quite some time. As I really wanted to get my tent ready and have a shower, I finally asked a staff member that was cleaning the sanitary building to help me. This lady then found someone that finally directed me to the spot for my tent. Then I set up my tent. First only the inner one so it could dry for a bit, and then also the outdoor tent. I also needed to wash my clothes, so I let them dry in the sun, mostly on my bike. When also the setup inside my tent was ready and I had had a lovely shower, I could now start with cooking my dinner. As can be seen in my what and how to pack video, I have all my cooking materials in one packing cube, which makes it really easy to grab the cube and start cooking. I really didn't know that my relaxing face looked so serious. As I really could use some food in my body, I couldn't resist eating my chocolate dessert while cooking. And as you can see, eating it made me really happy and made me do what my brother calls a food dance. Okay, back to the cooking. The plan for today was to make a pasta with red sauce and some vegetables. I felt really uncomfortable with the gas burner here, and luckily this changed throughout my trip. Am I the only one that finds these gas burners quite high and not that safe and stable? Then it's time to wait because cooking on such a burner takes quite some time. As you had perhaps already noticed, I have quite a lot of food for just one person and a small pan. Here you see me finding out that I have too much food while still continuing to put everything in the small pan. At least I can laugh about it. After adding all the vegetables, I add some spices, which was not as easy as it looks here. More of this in the bloopers. Finally, I add the water and the pasta. And then it was again time to wait. And as already mentioned, I had way too much food. And there it was, my first proper self-made meal while bikepacking. So now tasting time. And I really don't know why I look so worried and suspicious, as the food did look pretty good. While I'm eating my dinner, I'm really curious what you all guys eat while bikepacking. Are you cooking like me, or are you eating something really simple on the road? And if you're cooking, I wonder what kind of recipes do you have? After chilling a bit and cleaning my cooking stuff, I made myself ready for bed. Lying in my tent, I did some preparation for the next day, after which I went to sleep. That was it for this third part of my trip to Berlin. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And then I'll see you in the next one.